Good evening, pilots and mercs. How are we doing this evening? So for those of you who are following along on Discord, I was having a little bit of issues with the with my recent short. It was age restricted. It has been since lifted only because I resubmitted it without the swearing within the first 5 seconds of the short. Once I did that, they were like, oh, sure, that's fine. Or at least that's what I'm seeing for now. So, it's a mess. Music volume is extremely low. We've got to work on the audio. I got to work on the audio, I guess, because, like, how is that, like, so low, but yet the game's probably going to be, like, blasting everybody's eardrums out. Let's see if this works, but yeah. Blue Nova, Fusion, Jeffrey, welcome in, pilots. How are we doing today? Hello, the stomach's not doing well today, so I'm having chicken noodle soup for dinner. I tried making some food today. It did not work out too well for me. I was trying some mozzarella sticks, but the breading, I was trying to use potatoes for that. So basically, like mashed potato covered cheese. Sounds delicious, right? Well, the problem is that I didn't use enough egg, and it did not want to stick to the cheese that well. So I made a casserole out of it, and we're gonna see how that goes. I do need to check it real quick, because I'm pretty sure. Okay, well, the oven's off. That's not good. Well, honestly, I think that's okay, because as long as it's not burning, as long as it's just warm in the oven, it shouldn't be an issue. One would hope, anyways. Still sounds good. Cheese and potatoes. Absolutely. Absolutely. I added a bit of cayenne. I added a bit of cayenne, a bit of hot sauce, salt and pepper, a little bit of garlic, a little bit of lemon. And yeah, I was gonna make mozzarella cheese sticks, but I didn't put enough egg into it, so.
32 years ago,
I tried frying it. I tried putting it in the air fryer. I gave it a good attempt. I did, but it was not going to work. Also, are we starting from where we dropped off? Okay. Did I just go into a different... So, okay, I want to reiterate, there is a port called Kronos.net. I don't think it's specific to Freespace or anything like that, but it houses a lot of mods for Freespace. So, trying to access it via there, and there was 2 windows open. Okay, that was the one that Streamlabs was getting. That's not good. Oh, there it goes. There it captures the other one. Does this have my
32
save?
years ago.
I think so.
With recent victories on the Civil War front,
We'll see.
the GTVA
We'll see.
Security
Music
Council has authorized the
volume is
deployment of 2
good.
Deimos-class corvettes into the Nebular
I'm
Theater of
trying my best
Operations.
with the audio,
The
but,
Lysander and
you
the
know,
Actium
I've only been a
crossed the
streamer for
subspace
like...
portal in Gamma Draconis at 23:35 hours and joined up with the Aquitane's battle group.
God, how long has that been? This time around, at least, like almost
On
a
their
year.
last sortie, Epsilon
We're
and
almost a
Iota
year
Wings
into the...
encountered
Matter
2
of
Shivan
fact,
warships. A Rakshasa
Matter of
class
fact,
cruiser
this isn't
designated the
something
Atlas,
I haven't really
and a Luna-class
kept
cruiser
track of,
designated
but I
the
probably
Azores.
should have.
Admiral
I
Patron
think we're
has
approaching
instructed
our
corvettes
first year on
to
YouTube
hunt down and destroy
for
these vessels. The 107 will provide fire cover.
for just like streaming in general. like for this entire
Your mission
channel.
is to escort the Lysander and
Ooh,
the
newer
Actium as
model.
they carry out this
Yeah,
assault.
and
Your
the
first
tracking
priority
graphics
will be to
too.
eliminate
So
all hostile fighters and
I'm
bombers.
just kind of
Only then will you assist the corvettes with their
I'm just
strike
kind of
against the
messing around
Shivan
with that,
warships.
seeing how that works.
If
But
we lose
when
either
did
corvette,
I
you will
post
abort
my
the
first
mission
video?
and withdraw from the field
'Cause
immediately.
oldest. That would have been Mech Warriors 3. This is not the first one. That would have been my first video, but that would have been, I live streamed, we're at 11 months. This, the debut stream was my, debut stream was a Mech Warrior 3 stream, and I was using an unlicensed version of VTube Studios. That was how rough it was back then. And kind of still is to this day, but that's September 6th. September 6th is our anniversary mark. So there you go. Have you messed with the inversion look of the mouse yet? I haven't yet, but
Steady
you
as
know
she
what?
goes.
That might actually be a good idea. For the sake of trying everything, I will go ahead and give that a switch control. I've gone to the deep end and I have no idea where to go from here. Please, no. Let me out. Let me out. I have made mistakes. Then into the... So, is that going to be the day you read Far Country? Look, I'm trying to read that as quickly as I can. I'm not going to get that until September 13th. I don't think. Not unless, unless something happens with the... unless something happens with shipping where it shows up early, I'm not going to be reading it early. Also, can I have a blue? Ooh, we can have a blue heads-up display. Not that much of a difference, obviously, but, I mean, it's still pretty cool. Invert. I'm not allowed to shift that, it seems.
Those
Or
cruisers are
just
somewhere
at
in this
least
vicinity.
not yet. Again, I'm going to go check that real quick because I am slightly concerned. Like, okay, here's the thing with this oven. It's so old that that's too hot to touch. Shit. Did I... Please don't tell me I... No, it's fine. What the hell? This oven is just... It's old. It's old, but good. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those ovens where it's just like... It's a General Electric oven, I think, or something close to that, where it's like, it's a good oven, don't get me wrong, but the knobs start to fall off and you kind of forget where things go. And every time I try to set the temperature on the oven, it's, well, since the knob already fell off, there's no way of knowing if that's actually where it needs to be. I think it's on a lower temperature because it's not burning. Like, it is broiled on the top. It certainly is. That's gonna be tasty. But it doesn't seem to be browning or blacking any more than it was. So we're just gonna say that's fine. Quick, add ice cubes to it. Not touchy good. I know better. I know better. I'm
We're now
not going to
converging on their
touch
last
it.
known position.
Because adding cold to
Are you
heat
reading
sounds like
anything
a
on sensors,
really
Actium?
bad idea. It's how a lot of
Negative,
those
Lysander.
windshields shatter. Also, with
We don't
food,
find
you
them,
don't
they'll
add,
find us. I don't
you
expect
don't
we'll be
cool things
disappointed.
down that quickly.
The Shivans brought nothing but great war relics.
that
Let's show them what
tends
firepower
to-
is all about.
That tends to remove some of the flavor as well.
I'm picking up something.
amongst
A
other
wing of enemy
issues.
fighters closing in.
Hot on the outside, frozen on the inside, just like a hot pocket.
Alpha and Beta, intercept those bandits. Keep them off the Lysander and Actium.
Sure, yeah, we can do that totally. I'm gonna fire a couple of missiles at you. There, Tarius, if that's what your real name is. Oh, that one's gone. Let's go find another. That one's gone too. This is what I meant about working as one together. And mostly me learning out, or remembering to use my comms a little bit more often, telling my lance mates, hey, maybe we should go kill this thing before we die. But that's just me being silly, right? You know, not using the resources that I've been given. That's a do you have AMS or something? Okay, there we go. Why have we never seen a heads down display?
A Kane-class cruiser now coming into view.
Because
Confirmed. It's the
I was
Solaris.
gonna make a joke about
Firing
that,
all
but
guns.
no. I'm gonna
Hull integrity
refrain.
failing. Get me out of here, Command. Damn it, Actium. Watch that friendly fire.
I don't know what your friendly fire. Oh,
Avoid the beam and you won't get hit, pilot.
I mean, I appreciate the vote of confidence. Avoid the beam, but maybe we should also worry about the.
Well done,
Maybe
pilot.
we should.
Help the corvettes finish off the Solaris, but don't get too close.
All right, yeah, we need to finish that. So with that in mind, we Alpha destroy target.
Your target. No! We have destroyed the Azure.
Oh.
Command. That's one more Sheevan cruiser out of circulation.
I mean, yes, but also that's kind of an issue. Also, greetings, Commander. Well, hello
Okay, let's
there.
find that
Welcome.
Rakshasa. Continue on your current
from
heading.
fire,
If
fire
you need to
from
rearm
heat.
pilots, now would be a good time.
You can't go out. You can't get out.
With
There
the
is no
technology they had
escape.
30 years ago, it's
No
a miracle
recall
we
or
won the Great
intervention can
War.
work in this place.
No shields, no flat
But why
guns,
did
no
this
beam
place
cannon.
where destiny's made? Do you come unprepared?
You hear about Kappa Wing? Vanished without a trace, 5 clicks from the Aquitaine.
Also, Nerifar,
The
where did you
patrol
put the
pod
catnip?
MTC Trinity, right?
Yeah, that was
I need
Arthur
that
Romig's
catnip.
ship.
You
Hard to
know I
believe he turned
do.
traitor. Hey,
Looking
Command, you
at
gonna
what
tell
you were
us what
playing
the
at the
rebels
start
are
of the
doing
stream,
out
are
here?
you an XCOM player?
You will be informed on a need-to-know basis,
if
pilot.
you saw
Now
my
kill
back-
the chatter and focus on your mission.
New readings coming up
I
on
am a
sensors.
BattleTech player,
Incoming fighters.
but XCOM, I can't, you know what? I can get down with the idea. I just never, sorry, I'm partially distracted by the noises here, which, oh, we're playing a video game. Yes, maybe I should be distracted by the video game, but also I keep looking over at the oven going, am I
A wing of
100%
Seraphim is
certain
approaching fast.
that
Intercept those
thing
bombers.
is okay? Like, as far as I know, I've been keeping an eye on it. It's been fine. I'm just not convinced, and I don't want another thing. Like, I just want food. I just want
That's a confirmed kill.
look up XCOM Intercept, part of a resource management, part flight sim. Interesting. I was thinking more like the XCOM 2 or something
The
like that.
Seraphim are history.
Where
Well done, pilots.
where you see more of the mechanical and like zombie-esque sort of things. Almost like a third-person shooter, if you will, something like that. But no, that does sound interesting. I want to see, okay, all checks complete. No issues were found with get your cameras out of my... Was the cart or... Okay, that's the new one that I put up,
Giblets now
so...
within range. All guns fire for effect.
Yeah, they just had issues with, swearing within the first 5 seconds, which is annoying, but It's annoying, but it is what it is, and at least I know for next time, but like, not censor the platform any more than it already is, please. Like, I should not have to censor myself just because YouTube doesn't choose which lane it wants to be in. It's like, do you cater to 18-year-olds? And, you know, kind of follow the law in the first place, because, like, COPPA exists, and, like, first off, like, we are definitely advertising. Like, there are a lot of channels who are advertising to children, and it's like, we shouldn't even be having this discussion. Like, swearing within the first 3 seconds, it shouldn't matter. It's like, it should either be, this is what my content is made for. These are the conditions that I need to follow in order to stay within this, in this section of the law.
Command, something massive has jumped in.
It's so upsetting to me. It's like, I don't want to play tightrope with that. Also, what is that?
What is it? I can't get a visual.
I can't either. Mostly because of the nebulous
Command,
cloud.
we have a situation here.
Let me see if my scanners are... Oh,
Can you
that's...
get a closer look, Lysander?
You know, I'm trying to cut down.
The Lysander is down. The Lysander is down.
Well, that's not good.
All vessels return to base. We need to regroup. Get out of there, pilots.
Yeah, I'm going to do that immediately. Also, how in the world did that thing just jump us? And what even was that? The law? YouTube is above the law.
The warship we encountered has been designated the SD Ravana. Allied forces have been deployed to engage this vessel.
The SD
Given the number
Ravana,
of Sheevan fighters
All
our
right.
wings have encountered, we knew an enemy destroyer had to be lurking somewhere within the nebula. Our
And we were just sent to feel it out.
made locating their base of operations difficult. Command hoped our offensive against the 2 Sheevan cruisers would lure the destroyer from its hiding place. Under these circumstances, there was nothing you could have done to save that corvette from destruction.
I love how the game messes with that sort of thing, because it's like, you finally get to feel like the weight of like, there is nothing you could have done. You're a good pilot, you are fully trained and qualified, but there is nothing in the world you could have done to have saved any of those people. Also, I'm pulling up the chat and mix up as well, so you should be seeing the chat soon. Also, YouTube is not above the law, and if they don't start following the law, they're going to be buried under it. And quite frankly, it would be in all of our best interests that you start following the law, YouTube, because, well, if for nothing else, it also puts me on the street. So, you know, I might be a tad bit selfish in this case, but like, maybe start following the law so we don't get all fucked. Like, is that so hard to understand, YouTube? Like, come on now. Here in Quebec, companies aren't allowed to make commercials targeted at children. Yeah, and for good reason. They're very susceptible. And again, that doesn't affect the parents. That doesn't affect just the children. It affects the parents, because the parents have to go, oh, my child wants this, and I'm just gonna go and grab it for them, because they're preoccupied with everything else under the sun. And it's like, no, we don't need to be influencing young minds. Like, it's just, first it was religion, now we have commercials aimed at the hellspawn. It's like, can we not? Also, Seedon, good evening. How are we doing today? isn't that why certain tech companies buy out the politicians so they make the law whatever they want? Yes, but there's a certain point where that social contract stops existing, and then, well, you get the wild, wild west. You basically get the wild, wild west. Yes, there's still gonna be law and order, or try to be anyways, but people are gonna take their own ways of trying to deal with that. I'm not encouraging it. I couldn't possibly be saying that, but people are gonna do whatever they want to do in order to try to stop that, and they already have. We are already seeing it real time. It's a lot. You actually have a lot more of that than you would think, because it gets shoved under the rug. But a lot of people are upset at the way things are done now, and the law not catching up with that. So it's like, yes, you can try to change the law, but if your people are not inclined to follow said law, then, well, it doesn't do you much good, now does it? Haven't heard about Freespace before. What's it about? So it is a fully it is a full and complete space sim from 1998, something like that. Space game, not necessarily space sim, but pretty darn close to that, and it is fantastic. It is legendary in of its own regard. You would have likely seen the demo bundled with like a joystick or something. I remember playing it because I got a joystick for Mech Warrior 3. I don't remember if I bought it or just if I was just gifted it as part of like Mech Warrior 3, but essentially I went to go play it, and this was a demo based off it. Oh, this is an old game. Yes it is. And
the flak guns will neutralize your bomb. So
depending upon where you go, you can get it.
Once you fire your salvo, hit your burners to get clear of the blast.
It is available up on Steam for the original price, and as far as I know, that still goes to the developer, so there's also a abandonware version, I think. I could be wrong on that one, but there's a lively mod community trying to upscale the graphics for this and make it a modern game, and it still is a lot of fun. Nice. Hello, One. How are we doing today? Was introduced to it when my dad got their new computer. The demos included with it. Nice. I think, okay, here's my thing. Demos helped a lot of games become as popular as they are. And, okay, part of the reason, I'm gonna turn off the oven. There is a bit of, like, fog in the room, and and it's not steaming. Oh, that is getting... I don't even know what to do anymore. Well, I think that got ruined because I couldn't tell which was which, and I slightly burnt it. Again, I'm trying to keep it on warm. I can't tell where that is because the fucking knob came off. Which is no fault of its own or just anything like that. It's so frustrating because it's like, I have all the intention in the world not to do that, but I can't, like, I can't tell which way is supposed to be warm on the setting knob for that oven. So it fell off, and now just no real way to tell. Not a decent way to tell anyways. And, yeah. So that That might be absolutely butchered. Open window and pray. Don't worry, everyone. Everything I cook too. This, okay. I'm a decent cook. Okay, I'm a decent cook. Sometimes I forget things, but mostly I've been, like, for the past couple weeks, I've just been making stuff that I kind of know and branching out a little bit more. I haven't necessarily had a recipe, give or take. And I know what went wrong with the mozzarella sticks. I just didn't have enough eggs in. I had it, like, separate into, like, 2 bowls for, like, the mashed potatoes and the spices. I put an egg for each. Like, it's about a cereal bowl size, so not too bad. But I think it really needed like 2 or 3 eggs for like trying to congeal it together. But yeah, that sucks. I was keeping such a good eye on it too. She is back and she admits to forgetting, just like in Silent Hill. Now she vanished. Turn it all the way around and it catch fires. Was it too high? I think it was too high. And again, I already burnt, like, basically I already kind of broiled the cheese, so yeah, it was just too high. And nothing could really be done about that, unfortunately. Ooh, I get to go with either the heavy bomber or I get to go with the heavy bomber. Okay, maybe there's differences between the bombers. Oh, I get to go with the assault bomber versus the heavy bomber. Okay, so I'm gonna want... So for alpha, I'm gonna want a mixture of the platforms here. What are you? You're a heavy bomber. I don't think we need 2 of those. Excuse me, I don't think we need 3 heavy bombers. I think we just need those, and then assault bomber, and then, oh, we are all taking, okay, well, in that case, we'll take those, and yeah, okay, that's fine. Medusa bomber is the I went with a little bit of both, and I just, yeah. So this might be a mission we take, and we may have to repeat it several times, because first off, I kind of messed up that opening. Second off,
we must end this now.
I've got several questions. But yeah, where is the Griffin? Okay.
You won't make it to your own service.
Okay, no, just blast that with you, and then wings, epsilon, destroy target. It's like Star Fox. Yes, it is. Alright.
Hostiles approaching fast.
They are closing in on that target, and we should be closing as well. My ass are getting steamed at this point. I may need to. Okay, hold on. I don't get it. It was barely hot enough to smoke the cheese any bit more, but you're telling me it's going to fill the room with smoke, and then I guess it was just enough for a little puff of smoke. Listen. I don't know what... I don't know why my luck is so bad when it came to this. But yeah, I've had the worst time trying to make food today. Your mission is to bomb something. And because the pilot shortage, you got to figure it out without qualifying. You know what? I'm okay with that. Trial by fire is usually the way it goes anyways. Unless I'm like way truly just out of my league and I don't have any way of picking up or just not given enough information, I can usually figure it out. But now that's not like, oh, I'm gonna do an amazing job. It's like, no, I'm gonna be able to figure it out enough for it to seem like I know what I'm doing. Like, it's just an average day and everything is fine. Meanwhile, I'm panicking because I'm trying to have to figure it all out. In this case, we're gonna find out today how to lead a squadron of bombers to go and take care of this nonsense. And we're just gonna keep holding down the trigger because at this point, we need all the damage gone before we turn around and quickly skedaddle. Cena 9, some people have made a good Star Fox mod for this game called Event Horizon. Event Horizon, like the game on the PS5. My eyes are stinging. I to open that window. This is bad. Like nothing. Like it just slightly smoked a little bit. And that was that. I think it was even just like, it's like, again, it wasn't even like smoke's pouring out or anything like that. It's not like, oh, I truly messed up. It's like, just kind of torched it a little bit. As long as I keep it in the oven, I'll still be fine to eat. Can you open a window or something? Anka's, your room haunted? Why is everything emitting fog? Well, I was cooking something and it just, yeah. Anyways, I need to open a window. I will be right back. I do apologize. Ugh. Well, I opened a window, so we'll see how that goes. Do you really want to end the mission? No, not really. I look up how to fire the torpedo. I mean, we could do that. We could absolutely look up how to do that. To be fair, in a moment, we will.
Signature. Hostile configuration.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Shoot. Ships. Oh, did we lose all of our ships already? My hull integrity is sitting at 17%. Damn. Okay, I got shredded quickly. Okay, well, we're gonna die, so might as well try to figure out how we can use the torpedoes. authentic World War II style bombing machine. We're just doing the Star Wars meme again. Also, the window does not seem to have helped. I might need to, hold on. I might need to do the smart thing and vent the room. And if you're wondering, yes, that's where all the fans were hiding this entire time, because there was no way I was going to, there was no way I was going to have a cockpit and then decide I'm going to have absolutely no AC or no fans. If you're wondering, that's where they're hiding. Fan of Fuses, hello there. How are we doing today? Okay, that seems to be helping a tad bit. At this point, I think I should just keep the oven off and just... I'm really hoping that I just crusted the cheese real good. And just everything else is fine. You need to switch the missile bank with, oh, over to the Cyclops? True, true. I'm about to die, but it was worth looking up at the very least. 15%. Oh, cannot fire Cyclops without a lock. Well, at least we know. Okay, we will order all of our forces there. And then we will immediately switch over to...
Breaking to attack.
Alright. Bring to attack, and then I'm switching into the Cyclops. Tired from the morning shift. Gotta rest for tomorrow's PM shift.
Bombers, close in
Glad
on
they
Ravana.
glad they didn't put you... I'm glad that they didn't put you...
Roger that, Command. Warheads are armed and ready.
At least they didn't put you on the,
Watch the friendly fire.
coal opener.
You won't make it to your own service.
Basically, the coal opener is, you close one night and then you open the next. Like, you basically could just sleep there. Also, I am taking too much damage. I'm not gonna make it, but... everything just got fragged. Yes, restart, please. Because, that did not work.
I've acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out of range.
Okay, new idea.
No
new
visual on
plan.
Allied ships, but we can see their cannon signature.
Let us go ahead and take on some of the fighters. I
Bombers,
think
close in
that...
on the Ravana. We must end this now.
Okay, I'm going to target the Ravana, and then I'm just going to sit.
Roger that, Command. Warheads are armed and ready. Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Okay, then this one...
Acquiring lock
destroy
on in.
ship.
Watch the friendly fire. You get hit, you won't make it to your own service.
Okay, yeah, just... I'm going to send them first, and then I'm going to follow afterwards with the Cyclops.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Yeah, we'll just go ahead and take out some of the fighters, and then they can soften up the Ravana for us, and then I guess we can try and kill it. That's kind of what I have in mind anyways. Plan might change a little bit, but at least we're working with something. Nero, it's good to see you. How are we doing today? Just wanted to say hello, and don't shoot the Cyclops at the fighters. Yeah, probably not the best idea. Switching to Cyclops. Let's see here. Can I get a lock? All I want is a big, beautiful lock, please. Ooh. Ahead. Ahead. Please. Please. Oh, and it was my birth week, too. Well, happy early or belated birthday. I think belated would be good. But anyways, happy birthday. Ow, 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 I'm getting hit. Maybe I should get good and avoid the beam like the other pilot. Lock on, please. I don't think I can continue my assault on the bombing. All wings destroyed. Not that one. Shoot. Wings, Alpha, destroy target. I'm gonna switch back over to this Cyclops. My laser turrets are sitting at 0%. We're not gonna make it. Well, if the fighter behind us wasn't a clue as to why stunned, maybe the big ship laser was. I think you were firing at the Cyclops too early.
I've acquired sensor lock on the Ravana. The destroyer is currently out
Yeah,
of
it's
range.
getting better in here, but I just hope that it's still
No visual on allied ships,
salvageable.
but we can see their cannon signature.
Well, that and it's still warm, because I did turn off the oven.
Bombers close in on the Ravana.
I mean, we still have a little bit of heat, so I might be able to let it cool off for a little bit and then just...
Roger that, Command. Warheads are armed and ready.
I guess, like, just warm up the oven a little
Watch
bit.
the friendly fire! You get hit, you won't make it to your own service.
This turn radius is terrible. Like, I am trying to turn to be in line with this fighter, and I'm having...
Incoming jump signature. Hostile
I mean, I guess,
configuration.
okay, I'm not rotating, which is somewhat the issue. Because it's over here on the keyboard, and I'm forgetting which direction I need to point the nose, but still. That turning radius is something to be left desired, and I think it's because of the bomber. Your ship are the Cyclops' decoys. Oh, I see. Well, at the very least, I'm doing something to these fighters, but... Let's see, who's left at this point? Epsilon...
Breaking to attack.
Go ahead, destroy that.
Hostiles approaching fast.
Epsilon, come over here and help me out with these fighters. Because if we can keep the fighters off them, then they should be able to do their thing. And I sit here and think about what I did, trying to make mozzarella sticks without enough egg. Can't believe I did that. I was so close. I wanted my mozzarella sticks, damn it. I was so looking forward to that today.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
It is looking better in here, so at least I might be able to... You were in a... Yes, I realize, but at the same time... I mean, look, that was more an observation than anything else. It's like, yes, it is a bomber. I might be a little bit ridiculous on that. It's like, yes, you were in a bomber. You are not going to be doing shit with that. I do agree, but I was just remarking because in this case, no, that is a skill issue. Because I'm not supposed to be doing this. Alright, well, I have a target lock, so I hope this is, like, when I was supposed to fire it, I guess. Or the range I was supposed to, but who knows. I think that is detonating slightly early. Again, I can't really tell because I've never done this before, but, like... Oh, do I have to... Oh, I'm gonna have to go way back here, aren't I? Bombers are not agile, that's for sure.
Cover me! Cover me!
I think that opened up a window to something. Okay, I'm just gonna stop here. I'm just gonna stop over here. That should take off, like, what, 10%? 4%. Maybe I shouldn't have sat still. That was probably not my brightest move. Also, why is the targeting reticle gone? Oh, we're taking off individual bits, like some sort of horror movie sort of thing? Sure, we're going with that.
Ravana's hull integrity has fallen below critical. Destruction of primary target is imminent.
Okay, yeah, but I kind of want to do a little bit more damage to it, like kind of really send it off. So if I wanted to do that, where would I be? Oh, I would be right over here. Fire Cyclops and hope that... And pray that that works, please, please. 2%. Alright, this is the last Cyclops and... Oh, it's trying to stop me. Did that Cyclops not fail? Or...
Ravana objective neutralized. All units
nice.
return to base.
Yes, sir. Engaging Slip Space Tribe. We are A-OK and we did it. Hello all. Hello there, Atmospheres. How we doing today?
The destruction of the Ravana is the most significant victory over the Shivans since the end of the Great War. We have secured the subspace node linking the nebula with Gamma Draconis, and we have demonstrated our technological superiority over our Great War nemesis.
Because, like, I get that you guys showed up here for all my Shivan neighbors did.
A new class of intercept fighter will be stationed on board the Aquitaine. I have recommended that you be transferred to this unit. Interceptors are fast, high-performance fighters requiring pilots with good reflexes. You've got the talent for
I mean, either way,
the Ravens well.
that was a weird way for the model to just glitch out, kind of T-pose
Admiral Petrock will brief the crew about our upcoming operation.
Run. Alright, well, at least we slayed the Ravana, and 1 second. Okay, so this should be warm then. This side of the oven, right? Because if I tilt it to the other side, that should work. Annika got tiny. Blue Nova, thank you for the gifted memberships. For everyone who just got a gifted membership, you now have access to all the emotes, including the Mad Cap, the Arrow 4, and there's a brand new one coming out very soon. Have to get with Saber Claws on that one, see when that one's going to be out. But it should be sometime soon. I am tripping over my words, but I played this game. Oh, Wolf says, I played this game while I was in Afghanistan. Unfortunately, the only joystick I get my hands on was cheap as hell and beyond almost immediately. Broken, not beyond. Broken, not beyond. Oh, sorry, broken almost immediately. Oh, that sucks. So basically, there were the cheap joysticks, the ones that just don't work. Like the really... I'm going to trigger everybody with the... There is one brand that I can elicit of controllers that would get the message across. Mad Catz. It was almost like a Mad Catz branded joystick, wasn't it? I think everyone in here is old enough to be just have some recollection of that. The countdown to Hatful Boyfriend continues. Does that make 120 left? Yes, yes it does. But yeah, no, I get you. I'm using a mouse and keyboard right now, and I'm having fun, but I need to plug in one of those joysticks.
I've heard from unofficial channels that the rebels
I usually
have
think,
launched a
oh,
surprise
this is gonna
attack
take me
in the
forever, so
Epsilon
then I don't,
SSI
like,
system.
I put it off for a little
Details
bit,
at this point are
so I'm
sketchy
like, I
below
kind of need to
5-level
go and do
clearance,
that now.
and command is in no hurry to fill us in.
The brand wasn't
Petrarch
good at
says he'll
all.
brief the Aquitaine when we reach
Sucks.
Capella.
I think it was also Wiretron, because when I played MechWarrior 4 with it, the throttle turned into torso twist. Okay, so for everyone else who didn't quite understand what that meant, basically, think about the motion you do to, like basically with the throttle, right? Like, imagine, if you will, if you increase the throttle speed, and then suddenly your elevators just pitch, or your mech just turns to the right, or like the cockpit like turns to the right. That's crazy to me. So basically, the throttle makes him turn, like the cockpit, or them turn that way, excuse me. I'm gonna say them, because I don't know, and I do apologize, but I caught myself.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module TSM-122X, Advanced Qualification for the Perseus Intercept Fighter. This module has been designed to acquaint pilots with targeting bombs.
No, that's coming from the game. That score is amazing. I was just,
turrets and subsystems. TSM units are approved for use as part of the GTVA combat training program or as a review for qualified pilots. The TSM series is not intended as a substitute for actual field training.
This is just the main menu. This has no right being this good. This is just the main menu. He, him, on Kevin, thank you for the consideration. Of course, of course. I want to make it clear that I try my best, but I have no expectation of the world to do that for me. But also at the same time, the golden rule. I would want that consideration for me, so I try to give that back to the world in some way. So that's why I put out that consideration. The composer did a really good job. Yes, they did. Because here's the thing, going back to what I said earlier, I realized that the world's made up of a bunch of different people, and they may not necessarily respect that, but I try and respect that as much as I can, because I personally would want that for myself, and I at least want to be able to give back to the world. So I don't know. I think it's just the best way to go about it, for me at least. Griffin, hello and good afternoon. Anka, hope you're having a good day. I'm trying. That potatoes and cheese may not have turned out as well as I was hoping, but I tried. Well, first it was mozzarella sticks, and then I tried the potatoes and cheese. I broiled the cheese real good. I'm not sure if it's completely burnt. It's at least on warm now, so it should be fine. What's weird is I've kept a good eye on it, but I think it like once it like really broiled that cheese, it was gone. It was just gone at that point.
Don't touch the controls
Like, there was
until you are
nothing
told
I
to
could
do
do.
so.
It was just...
You will fail this section if you do not
And
follow
that was
instructions
that.
carefully.
That's nothing could be done
The most
about that.
significant role of the Perseus Interceptor fighter is
Don
destroying
was
enemy
the main
bombers and
composer
their
for
warheads.
Freespace, and Lee Curtis
For this exercise, we need a target.
Scott
Let's bring in a Deimos class
was the
Corvette.
secondary composer.
Remember the escort list? It's on the right-hand side of your HUD. Use the escort targeting control to select the Deimos. Good. Now,
Okay,
let's make
well,
this
I
interesting.
selected
Here
this
comes a ring of
Deimos.
Sheevan
I
Seraph
love how the
bombers.
training modules
Don't
get
be
you
afraid.
introduced not
This
only
is
to
only
your
a
ship,
training
but...
simulator. Just observe the action for now.
Ooh,
As the
we're going to
Seraphim
see
bombers
big,
approach the
big space
Deimos,
battles.
they launch their ordnance.
I love the
Use the
scale
bomb
in this
targeting
game.
control to acquire the Sheevan warheads. If there are no warheads in flight, this control will the bomb will appear in your target view
I
until
had
it
to press a
detonates.
different button
Observe
for
that as the
that.
bomb
Was
impacts
that...
the hull of the Deimos, the name of the Corvette flashes in your escort monitor. That's how you know a
Okay,
ship on your
that's
escort
interesting.
list is taking damage. Bombs
I'm
also
reaching for
appear
the
as
wrong
amber
button.
blips on your radar. Let's cover one more targeting control.
Okay,
The
I don't
target's
think they
attacker
wanted me to
function
attack
enables
just
you to
yet,
select
but...
the enemy ship attacking your target.
I love this
This is
sense of
especially
scale,
useful in
and also
defensive
for
or
the
escort
bomber that we
missions.
had last time. Do we just press
First,
B and
select
we
the
just...
vessel you have been ordered to defend. Cycle through friendly. Very good. Now, use the target's attacker control to acquire the nearest hostile currently attacking your target. That would be the
What?
Seraphim. Now, let's see how well you
Okay,
do
so
in a
it
combat
wanted me to
situation.
target the
To
main
make things
ship
fair,
and then
we'll
press
restore
G,
the Deimos to full strength.
and then that goes to
Before
the
we
nearest
unleash
attacker.
the bombers, here are a few more pointers.
Interesting, but also...
First, locate the bomb by sensors or by sight.
I
You'll
think
destroy
that's
the
way
bombs
too
more
many
efficiently
targeting
if you can rely on
controls.
visual contact.
But I
But
like
sometimes
how
you'll need
there's
to
that
use the
many
bomb targeting
options and
control
that
if
sort
you
of
get
detail.
disoriented.
But
It only takes
honestly,
one or two hits to
mashing
destroy a
G
bomb,
is
and most warheads are generally
probably going
slower
to
than your
be
intercept fighter.
what I do
But
anyways.
don't get too close. The shockwave could damage your hull or knock out your subsystems. Obviously, the best tactic is to
I love
destroy
how
the
you can
bombers
take
before they launch their
independent
ordnance.
component damage
An
as
intercept
well.
fighter is built for speed.
This
so
was
that you can
built back
engage
in
multiple
1998,
bomber
by the
waves
way.
across the field of engagement.
This was before Star Citizen, and you
Now,
could still have
intercept and
individual
destroy the
components.
Seraphim bombers before they neutralize the Corvette.
This is like before all that, so there are more keybinds for targeting than any other function. Well, it gives you really good control, which is nice. I will give you that. But it's like, how many targeting controls do I really need when G really serves the purpose? When G, like, serves the purpose very well. I'm just sucking right now because I'm trying to figure out, like, why I can't... Okay, H, excuse me. I had the wrong key on it, but still, like I said, if you're really good at this game, like, having the targeting controls and that fine of detail is good. That is a good thing. It can be a tad much. But I'd rather have it than not. Like, I appreciate the developers went to, going to that extreme. Gee, for all of your targeting... I meant H, that was my bad. Gee. Gee, for all of your targeting needs, I can't quite put the joke in that I want to, but, the demos, well, the demos will be alive. I can't say to what extent, but at least it will be alive.
Excellent work, pilot. You repelled the bomber attack and protected the Deimos.
I could have done so much better on
Here's
that,
another
but
tip.
hey,
Using the
you know
messaging
what?
window, you can order your
E
squad
is
mates
for
to protect
bomb.
the target. Pilots
that my
assigned to protect
fighter
a target will
drops
help you
out.
intercept bombs launched at the target.
Do not get any
Chasing
other
bombs is a lot
ideas
easier
there,
when you work
YouTube.
together as a team.
There is...
For the next phase of this simulation,
Well,
let's
that's
restore the
going to
dynamos
be a
to
clip
full
on the
strength.
internet for
We'll also
sure.
change the vessel's IFF status from friendly to hostile. Target the Corvette using your hostile targeting control.
Okay, so...
Good. As a fighter, you
or
have minimal chance of destroying a large ship on your own.
Or,
Bombs and beam cannons
Healer
are
the
much more
Packard.
effective, but these weapons are too big to mount on a fighter. However, the speed and maneuverability of the fighter make it ideal for surgical strikes against the turrets and subsystems of larger ships. Use the turret targeting control to cycle through the turrets of the ship. Observe how the turret is outlined by a large square.
Okay, so
The
it allows
target
me to
view will
target
display the type of
individual
turret
parts.
and its current integrity. If the targeted object
Potential
is not in view,
spam.
it will be marked by a diamond. Now, excellent.
I
Once you
did
destroy
a
turret,
boring
your
thing
sensors
the
will
other day.
automatically target the next
I went
turret in
hunting
order of
for
priority.
car insurance.
Larger warships have dozens
I was
of firing
doing
points,
adulting
and in combat
things.
situations,
And,
you might not have time to cycle through all the turrets to find the one
I
that
found
is
as I
firing
went
at you.
through that
You have
none
an
of it
attacker
made
targeting
sense.
control that will
I
select
feel
the
like I've
nearest
gotten my
hostile
data
firing on
stolen
your ship.
multiple
If the
times.
attacker's a warship,
And
the
there's
turret
like
firing on you
10
will be
different
targeted.
companies that are like really
This
good
control can help
or
you
like
prioritize the enemies
ranked
that
the
pose
top
the greatest danger
anyways.
to your fighter.
And then it's just a whole bunch of
Let's try it
spam
now.
and
The
scammers
dynamos will
for
begin firing on
insurance.
you with one or more
Like
of
you
its turrets.
see none of like
Use
the
your
hole in the
attacker
wall
targeting
places,
control
which
to
I'm kind of
identify
looking
the
for.
turret
'Cause I'm
firing
like,
on you.
we could
Now,
we could
destroy
get
the turret. Feel free to use guns and missiles. Note that both heat-seeking and aspect-seeking missiles
because a
will
hole in the wall
only
place,
subsystems
especially
once
for
they
somebody who
fire
just paid off their car, is probably gonna be a lot lower than what I'm paying now. It's just like, but no, I get all the rest of the stuff, like Allstate and whatnot. Very boring things, but yet still very frustrating. I still have all my notes from all the stuff I was looking at for insurances and whatnot. It was avoid all car insurance hunting. Car insurance. Hunting sucks. Yeah, it is a nightmare. It's just an absolute nightmare. Because, like, because I feel like they just go from, like, it's okay to, what are you thinking? Why are you trying to fleece me for rent, essentially? Like, and especially it's like the only one of them that was like a full year of coverage was like the general, and he wanted like $100 a month or something like that. I'm like, no, and again, it's like, I don't understand why like some of these insurances are that expensive. Like, I don't even have any like accidents or anything like that. Maybe that's a little too TMI, but like, I don't know.
Deploying support ship now.
Like,
Please stand
I think
by.
that's just rather, like, either way, I don't particularly care. But it's like, it's just like, it's like, that's way too much. And there were others that were at least a little bit more reasonable, but like, void all state, that's all I have to say. Oh yeah, no, that's just like, you are sacrificing your money to the devil. You might as well be gambling with that money. They sure as hell are, because Allstate takes your money and then that's it. You're not getting that money out of them for any claims or anything like that. Nope. They put it back into the market, which, if you remember, is volatile, to say the least.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Like, I would basically, you know the old saying of, you wouldn't stuff your mattress full of money, would you? And I'm like, I kind of feel like I should at this point, because, like, if I put it anywhere near a bank account, they're going to put that shit into the market, and then the market's going to go and lose all that money because of AI, and then poof, it all disappears. Probably just going to take liability insurance for the tank. I mean, what kind of damage is it going to take? I wonder how car insurance works for tanks. I saw some guy needing his private tank, taking his private tank to a drive-through. You probably need some insurance to be on the road. So it depends on how fast the tank goes, I'm pretty sure, because it basically, if it falls under a certain threshold, I want to say if it's under, like, basically, I'm kind of wondering if it runs into the CC rules for, like, motorcycles. I've been learning about that, hearing about that, I guess would be a better way to say it, a little bit earlier. And I kind of wonder if it'd be classified like that. Because, like, they don't have... That's not a normal thing. So I think it'd be classified under, like, go-kart. Like, it's basically a giant go-kart. So that kind of falls under moped or, like, motorcycle rules, I would guess. Again, I'm not a lawyer, so please don't quote me on that. But basically, it would be how much CCs or how big the engine is would kind of classify what sort of insurance, if they need any at all. Because if it falls under a certain amount of CCs, it's basically a moped, and again, depending upon the engine size, you don't need a license even to pilot the thing. It's like you are basically riding a moped at that point, just with a lot of armor and a cannon. An AC-20 equivalent, basically. And, destroy the turret. I'm assuming you want me to destroy the turret that was firing at me, but which one was that? And why wasn't it taking any sort of damage? Do you want me to destroy this turret? Because I can destroy that turret, I think. Or am I going to have to... Turreting subsystem... That's a laser turret, but... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter whichever turret. Oh, and the FTC basically forcing funds to buy certain stocks, and they practically tank in a month after a super obvious pump and dump. Who do you think orchestrated the pump and dump? I'm saying people at that level probably were involved with that. Maybe not them directly, but still. It's a lot of people up that high that are doing that sort of thing. The threat was from the inside. Oh, the laser turret was a lot more effective than that. Well, time to destroy all the turrets until it says you got the right one. Apparently, the federal government insures its own tanks. Even if it's privately owned. Because that's pretty cool. Destroy turrets. Ah. Well, I'm pretty good at that now, because I figured out which weapons I should probably use to take on the turrets. Okay, never mind. Apparently this turret's going to kick my ass. Oh yeah, and they knew and they benefited. Again, I don't have official evidence of this, but, you know, we see you. We see you, and we are pissed, but no, we don't know nothing. Investors and banks selling data to information brokers the fun vanity projects like AI. The rumor was right about AI
Great
and
work,
DST.
pilot. Let's end this
Oh,
section
yeah.
with a look at targeting subsystems. By pressing the subsystem targeting control repeatedly, you can cycle through the subsystems of your target. A subsystem
Okay,
appears
I'm
on
gonna
your
move
HUD
away from the
outlined by a
frigate for a
large square.
second, just so
If
I
the
can kind of
targeted
see
system is not in view,
what we're
it
doing
will be
over here.
marked by
No,
a diamond.
privately owned tanks need
Now, target the
its
sensors
own
on the
special
Corvette.
military vehicle insurance. However, the insurance is apparently less than auto insurance. Interesting. Oh, the smoke is back. Am I burning it? Like, I don't get it. Okay, well, that's hot, apparently. Okay, I guess it did. I just... well... we'll just let that be then, I guess. I don't know. This sounds like what happened when I cook. Well, okay, so I tried, right? And on a normal oven, it would have been fine. But I can't tell which way the knob goes for the... because the knob has basically fallen off, like, multiple times at this point. So trying to figure out which way it's supposed to go in order to tell you what your oven's temperature actually is almost impossible to tell at this point. So you just kind of have to guess, and I apparently have screwed it up twice now. And I apparently burnt the shit out of it. Well, actually, it's not... like, it caramelized at the top. I don't know if the rest of it's burnt, but, like, it sucks. Girl, like, this is the only thing I've messed up. And now this is going to be my legacy at this point. Because all of you are not going to let me forget this. I'll just let that sit for a bit, see if we need to open the window again, because yeah, that's not fun. All right, is that the sensors? It's comms, sensors, there we go.
Nice work. Now select the Akaton Subsystem Disruptor Gun, or SDG, as your primary weapon.
Okay.
The Akaton SDG is an energy weapon developed by the Vasudans. The Akaton destroys the subsystems of a target, doing only minimal damage to the target's hull.
Okay, so
Using
basically
the
it's
Akaton
a...
SDG, destroy the
sit for a
sensors of
bit
the
and
Deimos
let it
Corvette.
sink into the chat. That because one... look, I mess stuff up, right? Like, I've never once said that I'm perfect. Like, it's just so disappointing, because, like, it literally just... I was cooking it for a little bit. I had it in there for maybe like 5 to 7 minutes, if that. And it's already like roasting the top of it. And I'm like, it hasn't been in there for that long. So I try to turn it down and then just basically keep it on warm, let it cook for a little bit, and then just roast it. I'm just like, why? It sucks, but it is what it is. Which one is which? Like, I mean, I'm firing the... This is supposed to be targeting the subsystem, but, like, it's not doing any damage. Oh, it can target it, but it's like, it's that thing here. I see. it's a small little bit on the ship. It's exposed, but not from the angle I was firing at. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be cooking after that. I'm probably not going to be cooking for a while after that.
Good.
That just...
Note that you can also order
that
your
just
squad
kinda
mates to destroy the
makes me
subsystems
sad.
of your target. In the messaging
Yeah,
window,
I'm gonna open the
select
window
the
again.
disabled command to take out the engines. The disarm
Sucks.
command will order the pilots to destroy your target's weapon subsystem. Well done. This concludes module TSM-122X. Engage your subspace drive to end the simulation.
I love how I didn't do a thing, and yet I still win. I feel like that's modern day gaming. Just, I didn't do a darn thing, but yet here I am. I win. If only I could say that about my cooking skills right now. Anyways, let's get out of here. Oh, interesting. So the hull isn't a part of the system that catches fire when it hits.
Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM-122X.
So even though the hull isn't a part of the
Advanced
system,
qualification
it
for the
still
Perseus
catches fire when
interceptor
hit by enough
Good luck with
lasers.
your upcoming assignment.
They really tried to simulate everything as part of this game. It's probably some type of phased array sensor system. Something like that. I wish Data Broken was like in System Shock or Cyberpunk Red. At least it would be super cool and high risk. Yeah, I feel like we got Cyberpunk like levels of bullshit and like, oh, the government's evil, but we did not get the cool technology.
Now exceeds.
It's like we got none of the cool shit. Like we just got all the dystopian bullshit.
The GTD Aquitaine
this is the tutorial for the Interceptor. It is designed for game journalists to beat.
Before shipping out to the front. We have also learned.
Well, I'll probably still find a way to mess it up at least once. So you know, that way I can survive and overcome and something like that.
Can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels.
Can we get the cool tech, please? I wish. I wish.
Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris.
Tell you what. We did start a playthrough of Cyberpunk a while ago. Since we can't get the cool tech here, we can get it in Cyberpunk, and I really want to play that game. So I remember starting a series on it a while ago and was kind of messing around with it a little bit. I think it'd be fun. We could take it. We could get it back. We get it going again. It'd be fun. I've been playing Cyberpunk and Shadowrun since the 90s. Where is the promised cyber limbs and where's my metal limbs? Well, unfortunately, hate to break it to you, but we did not get any of that. And you know what's funny is I've been getting into tabletop games a lot more recently. Like, I've been going over to a friend's house and playing, Star Wars, I think it was Edge of the Galaxy or something like that, tabletop game. And then, sometimes I'll be playing Battletech, and I just, like, I'm not very good at Battletech. Like, the tabletop game? No. Every single time I've tried to play a game on tabletop, I always get my cockpit crushed in. I've been headshotted across the river before. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun. My opponent was in a Viper Eagle, I think, and I was in a Phoenix Hawk, I think. We went to Jump Jet, and we went opposite sides. So, Vapor Eagle goes over here to the other side of the river, and then I'm over on the other bank. I'm just circling around a fire, and then the Vapor Eagle just vaporizes my head. It ceases to be. And Flex Sheets was very excited to tell me that I was destroyed. Vapor Eagles are super dangerous. Yes, yes, they are. I figured that out the hard way. We don't have monomer. If somebody makes monomer or a metal that can conduct super high levels of electricity, then we can have cool cyberpunk implants. Monomers in Cyberpunk and Deus Ex Machina, if I remember correctly. We can use the cat girls to get the meowner. None of us are good at battle tech. That's the main draw. I got obliterated a lot of the times I played.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Vega Psi, pilots.
You named
Station, the
what?
Alliance's base of operations in this system
Okay.
is now under attack.
That's a name
outrage,
for your
Cato
company.
continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire.
Wow. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting
Evacuation of
that.
civilian personnel on board Enov Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta
We live
Aqualate
fast or
Convention,
not at all in this
but the
company.
NTF has
Well,
rejected that
5
treaty and its
stream
provisions.
monetization. Yes.
Fortunately, most of the civilian
The
convoy has
clean
jumped safely to
corporate
the
overlords
Capella
do
jump
not
node.
want to see those words.
Your mission is to defend Enov Station.
They're going to take all my
As leader
money
of Alpha
and my
Wing, you
channel,
will
and
command
they're
your
going to
squad
say
mates to destroy the
goodbye.
fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base.
This ought to be fun.
Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you. This sortie will be the first combat field test of the Perseus Intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
Oh, we will. Oh, we will. I was just not expecting that. That was interesting. Oh, we just get the Percy straight up. Okay, cool. What's the ship loadout like? So we've got a Prometheus retrofit cannon, medium energy usage, level 4 hull damage, level 1 shield damage. So maybe not the best to get through shields, but it'll eat through armor pretty good. Yeah, I was not expecting that for the, yeah, this is definitely a game made in a different era. This ship design looks so cool. I really love their shapes. Yes. When I think of like a futuristic design, like the Perseus here, I would fly this. I would love to fly this. 'Cause it... Chat. Turtle. This ship is a turtle, and I like it. It is a turtle. Like, you can't look at that shape and tell me that's not a turtle. Because it is. Okay, so I see what we're going with as far as the setup goes. Recently been getting into Star Trek as some super cool looking ship designs. I think some of them, I think some of them do, yeah. Just not the recent ones. Oh, some of the recent ones have been bad. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I see cuttlefish. I could see it, yeah. Like I definitely see like something aquatic. I'll put it that way, but yeah, that's what I think. But all right, so Kato, I hate to say this, but you're gonna get the full night.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target. Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
Go make Swiss cheese of that target.
Destroy your target.
Go make Swiss cheese of that target. I don't want it to exist no more. Because I see one way we end this mission. With the power of friendship, we shall absolutely drive missiles straight into this thing. We might want to...
NTF fighters, you are firing upon a civilian vessel. Break off your attack.
Alpha, we need some fighter cover on the Calypso. Hold back the rebels.
Well, the Kato is going.
End of station here. NTF bombers
Okay, the Kato is going, so all we'd have to do is mop up the
Missile banks
fighters,
intercept
I
the bombs
think.
before they hit the installation. We must not lose that base. Well done. The NTC Kato has
Okay,
been
well,
destroyed.
I got that. Hopefully it ends the mission quickly, because... Oh, the Hawkwood. Okay, Kanto, go destroy that. At this point, we're just doing damage control, because...
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to hit the torpedoes or not, so... That's going to be a no-go. Where's the Hawkwood? I need to clarify old Star Trek. Oh, you're good. You're good.
This is Anna Station. We have sustained moderate damage. All breached levels have been sealed off. Engineering reports the situation is under control.
Alright, well, we're trying over here. It looks like the station's on. I don't have enough fire power. That's gonna be a mission fail, huh? Actually, no, that's not a mission fail.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
All wings attack the Hawkwood, please.
We have set course for the Capella jump node. Activating jump drive now.
Alright, and then, oh,
Yes, sir. We'll take him down.
we lost a wing. We lost a wing. You also need to intercept bombs. Yeah, it got... Yeah, we need to do that, but unfortunately, I did not really get that chance. I kind of messed that up, and that was on. Yeah, this is not going well. I think I've lost all the transport. You are not equipped to fight the big ship. Look, I'm going with what I've got because unfortunately well, as you can see, we're not doing too well, and
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
I have lost all of my sport. I am a little confused. I guess I need to cover them a little bit more because, like, because every time I've tried to take on the objectives myself, I get ripped apart. And it does not go well, but, like, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to cover all the spiders and keep them alive. to intercept missions. Well, the problem is, I don't even know how to... So it's more of a defense spring mission. Something like that, but I don't know how to track the... I don't know how to...
Meet the Colossus, the largest spacefaring warship ever constructed.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters 10.
But I'm not sure how to lock onto the torpedoes, so... I don't know how that's supposed to work. Oh, the Hawkwood just goes down quite normal. Oh, well, it was that easy. They just showed up at...
Mission accomplished.
Well, it all worked out in the end, but that was apparently not my job to take on the Hawkwood. And my fighter was on fire.
In your courageous defense of Inif Station, you were eyewitness to an historic moment. The first combat deployment of the GTVA Colossus.
I feel like I did not deserve this medal. I kind of got all of the other fighters killed. I was the lone survivor of the... I was the sole survivor of that. The tutorial told you how to track... How to... How to track missiles. The B button. This music tells it all.
The NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy.
There's different songs for different outcomes of the mission. That is a good detail, but also that's sad. The use
Demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
You can't say that. No. Oh god, that killed me. Hey, you did the same thing you directed them to do. You made it. Yes, but unfortunately, I did the stupid thing and ordered them to attack the Hawkwood when all I had to do was wait until the massive warship, the Colossus, came by and just said, hippity hoppity, get off my property, flipped two birds and blasted it away. Like, that was stupid on my part, and I didn't realize that they were gonna do that, and, well, I don't really deserve this medal, but thank you, I guess. I'm so sorry for backseating. No, you're fine.
Classified level role.
You're fine. I swear you're fine.
Access is punishable under the GTVA
to be fair, your squad mates are just gonna die regardless of what you do.
We vanquished the Shivans in the Great War.
Fair enough.
But the hard questions remain. How would we confront the threat of future invasion?
Fusion, you're fine. You're fine. I'm so sorry.
Any place without warning.
Hey, you live and you learn, unlike other guys.
The very existence of our species. In 2345. On the 10th anniversary of the Shivan
the
attack
medal
on
is
Ross
a symbol of...
the Vasudan Emperor Khonsu II
this medal
addressed
is
the newly
a symbol
formed GTVA General
additional
Assembly.
PTSD.
The Emperor inaugurated an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor, the GTVA Colossus.
Together we built a civilization in the ruins of the Great War, and now we stand on the threshold of a new era of prosperity and harmony. In Project Colossus, the Vasudan people celebrate a renewed covenant of peaceful coexistence and mutual
I think it's so cool to see some of these old, like, CGI cutscenes.
Powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years
like,
to
too many
complete.
cutscenes
12
from this
Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries, and 12 beam cannons.
And then Mech Warrior 2 Ghost Bears would have you jump into the hole in the middle of this one.
60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers
if
over
you saw that
30,000.
stream, you know why I
Among
said
its
that.
major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics, Subak Innis, and the Akaton Corporation. The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts. In Deneb, Alpha Centauri, Epsilon Pegasi, and the mysterious nebula beyond Gamma Draconis. Once deployed, the Colossus will end these conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the challenge, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
These cutscenes are just... They are absolutely stunning.
The 242nd will escort a supply convoy as
old,
it makes
like,
its rendezvous
90...
with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare
It has
the
that, like,
Colossus for the Allied
90s
counterattack,
charm.
we must handle the logistics
Where
of
it's like
supplying
they're
and
just
maintaining this
figuring
warship.
out, like...
Convoys of transports, gas miners,
these
and
sorts
freighters
of tools in
have
order
been
to make
deployed for this
cutscenes, like
purpose.
CGI cutscenes at all.
The
And
Colossus
I
will
just
jump
think
in and
that
rendezvous with your convoy
the
at
way
the
that it's
Capella
shot
jump
is
node,
just
located
so
on the far
beautiful.
side of an asteroid
It's a good thing
field.
that this game has
The area
mostly
has been
blocky
the site
ships
of
and not a lot of
intense
human
fighting and
features,
rebel
so the
activity.
lack of 3D technology
Intelligence
doesn't
believes
show
the rebels
too
might attempt
badly.
to attack our supply convoys
I'm
rather
loving the
than
line
challenge the
deliveries.
Colossus directly. You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission:
This is a 6-kilometer launch warship and 40K scale warship scale. A Mars class battle cruiser is 5.4 kilometers
for the
long.
reactors that power the Colossus.
Damn.
The Vasudans have dispatched a wing of Serapis fighters to guard the Juyan. You do not have command over this unit. However, the 242nd Suicide Kings are responsible for the Juyan's safety.
Which ones are left? They all kind of perished in the last episode.
Relations, especially
David
in
Alchemist
contested
says,
systems.
"Hello,
See
Anka.
to it
I'm
that
here to
Julian
buy
survives."
excellence." Yay, now we have an alchemist. Yay, we have an alchemist for our crazy schemes. The voice acting is so good. I learned my first few English words through playing this game. That is so cool. It's nice being able to pick up little bits of a different language from just like a culture barrier like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I love how the game kind of transcended the culture. And like even like the language barrier to some extent. I just think that's very interesting. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm hoping that it did. Alright, I'm going to pull one of these. I do want to see that on the wide screen. That is a very odd looking ship. That is Trenton. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. Mechu design, and then it has 4 gun mounts, 1 missile rack. It's a light armor fighter with... That's like 70 kilometers per second. I mean, it's pretty fast. It seems a very interesting ship. You said he had 4 gun mounts, but I'm only seeing 2. Unless... Okay, no, it says 4 gun mounts, but there's only 2 of them here. Unless it only has the 2 slots for that, but it just doubles them if that makes sense. So basically, there's 2 of these, and then there's 2 of these, and it's just replicated on both sides. That would be my guess. If you don't mind me asking, says Blue Nova, what was your first language? So, Tryon is a human-made manufacturer. Makhu is an alien manufacturer. Okay. So, kind of explains, like, the human-alien hybrid design. I can appreciate that, for sure, for sure. I'm French-Canadian. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, we have a couple of missiles here. Oh.
We're heading into the asteroid
Well, I
field
guess we're
now,
starting
Command.
now.
We're
I didn't
approximately
mean to
23
do that,
kilometers from the
but
Capella
sure.
jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot.
That, yes,
with
I was about to
caution
say,
and
that
stay
is
close to
very
the convoy.
much wishful thinking. It's out here. We don't trust none of that. We believe in the power of the Chi. The targeting Chi. You know, the one that I was saying earlier incorrectly, but yeah, no, there's... I'm not seeing anything yet, so if there is a enemy target out here, is not here yet.
Command, a rebel sentry gun
there
is
is a
activated
gun.
1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it, but be careful,
Alright,
Alpha.
I'm gonna pop it
The
with some
NTF seem to have
missiles.
an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters.
Well, I'm seeing
Bandits
another rebel
incoming.
gun.
The rebels have sortied their Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
I mean, something tells me I'm just going to have that ripped away from me, but we will see if that's the case here. Because the last couple ones, it's been like, this thing happened that was in no way of your control. Also, where are the bombers? Like, I haven't seen the bombers yet. I've seen the guns, which are barely affecting my shields, but somehow will affect theirs. Sure, maybe. Also, where are the bombers? I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them instead. Insert star 64 memes here. We have a few laws that aim to protect the French language. Of course, labeling on products and source through French is technically this French has never been before. Damn the law. Somebody went damn the law and took all those games over there. Maybe it was an accidental shipment. You never know. I don't know if that was supposed to go boom or not. I think it was not supposed to go boom.
Inbound.
Again, I haven't seen the Medusa bombers that they were saying that were gonna be. Man was very stern about that. They said that they were coming very quickly, that I need to deal with them. Well, there's a couple of fighters over here. Probably would be best if I sent one of the wings up there to try to help out with that. Maybe your wingmates got him. Maybe so, I don't know. I can only hope. Also, I haven't seen the other guns yet. I thought there was another gun, but there's a couple more fighters over here. Well, time to go blow up some figures. How much you reckon you're gonna just ignore this gunfighter? Actually, no, they were some on this one. I'll take it. That's pretty good. Let's try another one. Might be a fluke.
Incoming jump signature. Hostile configuration.
Yeah, we can only hope that my teammates got him, because I did not see it, and I don't like when something happens off screen and the game doesn't give me some notification that those bombers got taken out. Like, what's that? I feel like one of the wingmates should have went like, hey, you know, I got another one. I took down one of the bombers, and like kind of celebrated. So basically I go, oh, they're taking on the bombers for me. But no, all I get is the death screens, Alpha 2 over there. And I'm sorry, that wasn't over there to help you, but I was kind of wondering if there was anything left up there. I'm hearing things, I swear. And I don't even want to repeat what it sounds like, but you know what? Yeah, we're fine. If you look at your directive window, it'll see what objectives have been completed. Which one was objective menu again?
This is the GTC parapet. We have orders to blockade the Capella jump node, and we must not leave our position. We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy.
Is on
Alpha
screen.
1, you are
Oh,
ordered
I
to
see.
neutralize that
Yeah.
turret.
I see. Yeah, I must have missed that, but how to go for 8 minutes, my goodness. Not much. Oh, I'm getting absolutely shredded. That's the only thing that you're missing, and, no, you're currently
Bandit on your
watching.
tail.
Yeah, I got way in over my head.
Bandit on your tail.
This is not good, this is not good. My hull is turning into a mess. I messed up. Oh. Yeah, I messed up everything. This is kind of what I wanted Eve to be. You need to destroy the laser turret now. Yeah, about that.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from
About
the Capella
that.
jump
Well,
node.
I messed
I'm picking
up
up
bad.
hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference.
That's wishful thinking, pilot.
Oni-chan
Proceed with caution
exploded.
and stay close
Yes.
to the convoy.
I exploded into a million bits, and now I have to restart the entire mission. Oh god. Is this another game I have missed? Yes. Freespace 2 in all of its glory. This is the retail version, by the way.
Command, a rebel sentry gun is activated.
I have the
1,000
mod
meters from the
version
convoy.
for
Destroy it,
the
but be careful,
one with the
Alpha.
better
The
graphics.
NTF seem to have an ambush in the works.
Which
Keep
means
an eye out
this
for
game could
hostile fighters.
potentially, like, you have a remaster version and a regular version. Like, this is retail Freespace 2.
IFF confirmed.
And it
Rebels have
looks
sorties evidence of
gorgeous.
bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
Like, this is retail out of the box, and it looks pretty damn good. Like, I would say it gives me more win. It gives me more win than Space Fires. What Starfield should have been. Like, yes, if it looked like this, it would have been fine. Instead of being, you know, generated like it was put into an AI prompt filter like it is now. I hate it when it comes down with the case of the explosion. Yes, well, you see, I came down.
Hostile configuration.
Oh, gee willikers, I wonder what that could be. You need to put on full thrusters with the key above enter. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to at the moment. That's a ghastly noise up there. I'm not sure if that's... I'm not sure what that is. Wow. Yeah, this is... I think the game looks gorgeous. And even if you don't, there is a updated mod pack for it to make it look more like a modern game, or at least it tries to bump the graphics and the resolution and whatnot. And I think it's very faithful to what this is, but like I think that this holds up really well. I think that this game holds up very well to what some of the other space games are looking like today, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is what Star Citizen 2.1 looked like. I don't have any footage from that era, but I think that's what this is basically what 2.1 looked like.
Bandits incoming!
Like, it wasn't that much farther along. Although it's been a long time since I've seen that era, so that was, what, 7 years ago, if not more? Like, it's been a long time. I remember playing this after the computer came out the same year. Well, when I had that computer. It's been a long time since this game came out, but I gotta say, it's a lot of fun. Well, Alpha 3 did not survive very long. How many? Oh, they're all gone. Well, that's not good. Now I just gotta hope that I can just defend the convoy. Now I just gotta hope that I can defend the convoy long enough to get to the jump point, and then just get out of the way. No, Alpha 2 and 4 are still alive. Oh.
And we must not leave our position. We
Oh,
will
I
sortie
see
a
what
wing
you're
of
saying.
Perseus
Okay,
fighters to
never mind.
assist.
Never
Good
mind.
luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity
All
of
right,
the Capella
so-
jump node. Mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy
I'm gonna try and
is under
order
attack.
the wing to attack.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
I'm gonna order them to do that, so that way I can kind of slip away a little bit, just so I can get out of the way. Hello there, Dynamo. How are we doing today? Look a little dicey. Good evening, Monica. Hello there, Bass Chris. How are we doing today? Now go rush laser beam. Forget the fighters. Oh, the laser beam, huh? I think that was the laser beam,
Excellent
wasn't
work,
it?
pilots. We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
I think that was the laser beam. I'm pretty sure that was the laser beam. I own this game and haven't played it yet. You should. You absolutely should. That's kind of why I've been looking back through my library. I'm like, the new games are not good. I got scarred after Halo campaign evolved, so, you know. You will get another medal for surviving. You are the ace in this company. Oh, you got lucky. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Somebody else handled it. Good to be in. I like this game. Miradome is a beloved craft for me. I'm waiting in Descent. I'm waiting for a Descent to return. I don't know which one you need to focus on indie titles. That's where it's at these days. Oh, there's a lot of them I'm waiting for. Steel Bounty is really the one I'm waiting for. Like, I'm really just waiting for... I'm just waiting for the Steel Bounty demo to be announced, and then I'm gonna go play that. It's basically MechWarrior 2, but it's more tabsified, like art style wise. It's a bunch of bricks, and it is MechWarrior 2 in spirit. Also, Diesel Knights, that's coming out. Well, they're doing a lot more server tests, so it should be getting closer to release at some point. If not this year, it's going to be a little bit into next year. But that means they'll also have, like, everything got funded. So, should be seeing frontier missions and PvE content to some extent. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's basically Titanfall World War II. So, looking forward to that. I won't lie, I get Star Citizen confused for what game Bethesda made sometimes. See, the thing is with Star Citizen, even on its worst days, it still kind of achieves what it set out to be. A massive, down to the detail game. Where Starfield just... it didn't do anything right. It's a fake game. It's hollow. It was built on AI and just... there are no, like it's just hollow on the inside and just absolutely broken. So going to another monitor. Seeing that ship go poof made Oni-chan made me think Bethesda. Something like that. Also, Defend Convoy. Oh, they took care of it. I didn't even get to see what was... Please don't tell me the mission auto-completed. No. I didn't need that much help. I just couldn't see where it was. I appreciate the fact the game wanted to lend me a helping hand, but...
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Theta Wing,
I think it just auto-completed.
The situation is now under control. You may return to base.
No.
Thank you for your escort, Alpha Wing.
No, there is no way. It just auto-completed. It's not holding your hand, you just have somewhat semi-competent allies who
Excellent job,
will
pilot.
complete objectives.
The
Like,
convoy
no,
made
both
its
the name
rendezvous
and
with
star,
the Colossus
but
without
I do
losing a
agree with you
single
on
ship.
that.
As the other
You are
freighters
playing
and
on
gas
easy
miners
after all.
transfer their payload
True.
to the Colossus. The Alliance is making
It was
final
also a new game
preparations
to me,
for
so
our
it's like,
attack
I
against
don't
Admiral
know
Cobb
if
and the
I want my
MTD
first
Repulse.
playthrough to be that
The
rough.
demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership
It's
to
nice to have
reconsider their
competent AI
territorial
movement.
ambitions.
Yes.
GTVA units throughout the
It's
system
nice to have
report
some
a successful
competent
coordinated strike
competent
against
AI.
MTF
Like, I
targets.
was not
Command
expecting
is
that. I was like,
confident the long
where?
stalemate
I'm gonna
in
have to hunt
Epsilon
this down because they're not gonna be able to hunt
will
it down.
soon come to a
And then
favorable
I just
resolution.
show up and they're
By
just like,
clearing out the rebel sentry
kill
guns
it,
in the
kill
asteroid
it.
field, You have significantly reduced the danger posed to
Like,
future
just
convoys on
absolutely
this
tearing
Your
into it.
initiative may
Just
save
kill
many
it,
lives.
burn it.
You destroyed the maelstrom.
I'm just like, okay, I was not expecting you to be so violent.
Had you followed orders, you would have reduced the damage
Don't worry, the rest of the
upon the
team
convoy vessels.
can carry for
Though you have been
once.
granted responsibility as a
Thanks
wing
for
leader,
telling me about it.
this
It's
does
basically
not
a
privilege you
newer
to
version
ignore
of the
command's
Scientific
directives.
Tribe.
This incident
Oh, there was
will be
another-
noted in your record.
How many different space simulator games have you played so far? So on stream, I've played Star Citizen. I've played Freespace 2. I might have played X4. But if I'm being honest, that's a really big game and it kind of intimidates me because trying to get anything done is a monumental task. It is really something you want to take slowly at first. Maybe even a custom game, 2 different factions, and slowly build up over time. Or even just against the robot, because, like, you can get lost in a gigantic world really quickly in X4. I don't know if I streamed that one for the channel, but I might have to at some point. I have tried a little bit of Elite Dangerous. It went over my head very quickly because what do you mean there's 5,000 different controls for each of the ships and they're individual, and it's just like, this is to even get the engine started, not even shields, weapons, alt equipments like mining, salvaging, anything like that. You're talking thousands of buttons. I'm just like, I don't have enough keys for this, and you get overwhelmed very quickly because of the VR, and you tend to put down the game for a little bit. I think using mode gives you more allies and less enemies. Yeah, it's a fun game once in a while. It's always good to have some new, good news for once. We need a Colonies War on PC. Actually, there's only 390 controls you need to find. I don't think my keyboard has that many keybind settings. But to be fair, if you're going for that sort of game, you would have like a actual gamepad and whatnot. So you would have that many buttons. I'm just saying, for me, that's a little ridiculous. I enjoy Elite, only had to rebind 5 buttons. Fair enough. And again, I'm not bashing on Elite for any reason. I wish it had more interior cockpit spaces and more like FPS, like combat, but I get the appeal. I like it. It's just Star Citizen gives me more of the FPS combat when it works, and unfortunately it doesn't work some of the time, and I'm frustrated about that. And I am seeing it progress, though, and I think it will progress. It's just, I wish that a lot more of the competition would also develop a little bit more. Like, I want Elite Dangerous to have internal designs as well, because No Man's Sky did it. And I don't know if I've streamed that one, but I do have some time on that one as well. But I want Elite Dangerous to have internal cockpits, so that way it forces Star Citizen to be a better game by innovating more things about the interior to make it different, stand out from other games. Have you seen a game called Lancer? I've heard of it in name, but not, like, I don't know what it is.
Your primary objective will be to eliminate the fighter escort. This will pave the way for the GTC rampart and our bomber wings, which will deliver the main thrust of the strike.
Elite
Our
is
plan is
space
to damage the rebel
Sim
cruisers
listens
while presenting the smallest credible threat.
I mean, we have that sources
If the rebels think our force
cargo,
consists
so
of
I
nothing
get
more
what
than
you
a
mean.
Leviathan and a few errant bombers, they may capitalize on this advantage and sortie their fleet. For this reason, the cruisers must not be destroyed before their reinforcements enter the field of engagement. If
This
Koff
sounds like a
sends in the
stressful
repulse to
time. We
finish
may
the
need
job,
some more
Command
hydration
will
for
deploy
this.
the Colossus to strike the final
Everyone's got
blow.
their preferences.
Your
Different
secondary
strokes for different
objective will
folk,
be to
but
defend the rampart
different
during
games
this
for
phase of the
different
battle.
games,
The
if you
cruiser
will,
will
forget the
probably
play
sustain
on
damage
words.
from the
Oh,
earlier exchange.
you're fine.
Good luck, Alpha.
Give me 1 second. Hydration and caffeine has been acquired. It is pretty crunchy and much better. Pirate hunting in the planetary ring with a cold drink with a friend or just good music is fun. Don't destroy the enemy capital ships unless told to do so. Destroy the fighters to protect your capitals from bombs and bombers. Planter is a cool TTRPG. I might
your
need to play
primary
that at some
objective is to
point.
intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Okay. So we're gonna send the wing. Not you individually, just the wing.
Roger that, sir. Engaging your target.
So they have anti-fighter guns, so we're not going to want to engage. However, I'm going to have them engage and try to deal with some of them. I seem to be losing cards. I seem to be dying. This is not a part of the plan. This is 18% integrity left. We've been here 5 seconds. The learning curve is steep with this one. That or I just roll real bad on one of my checks. Those guns have anti-fighter guns that have an effective range of 1,500. So interceptors are not known for their durability. No, apparently not. I was supposed to do more hit and run. I went more charger mode. Charger mode is, oh, maybe not that target. I love the music. The music is such a vibe. When you get hit, try spamming Q for a few times to equalize your shields. I watched the fun intro video for the Lancer if you want me to press on Discord later tonight. Sure. I just... Ooh, okay. No.
The
I'm
escort
not.
fighters are closing in on you, Alpha. Lure them back to the rampart.
Can I target the rampart? Okay, we are going towards the rampart. Woo!
I can't hold them off much longer.
Alpha 4, just get up here. Alpha, form up on me.
I'm on it.
Yeah, there's not much more we can do at this point, so pull back to the rampart. This is my favorite track in the whole game. It is such a vibe. It is such a vibe. The one from Backtrack. I mean, those cruisers have anti-fighter. It's up to 1,500. I get you. Give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna take a bit of a break and we'll be right back. All right. So I checked on that potatoes and cheese. Apparently, I used the wrong cheese. And I didn't know this. And
Watch your back, pilot!
it was completely burnt. it was a crisp.
Check your sex.
And I feel bad because I've never messed up a recipe like that in my life, but I've never had a critical failure like that in the kitchen before, but I guess today is the day, and it's really sad. There's nothing more cheese can't fix. It was, okay, so I went for the American singles. Now, there's a problem with that. I was basically making a casserole, like making a casserole, that makes sense, right? You gotta make sure that you just brown the cheese a little bit, like, especially with the crafts, right? I thought it was basically the same as the crafts. Unfortunately, the American cheese does not burn, does not, like, torch the way that the crafts do. And it burns it to a ever-loving crisp. And I did not know this when I went to put that on there, because I had just made a shepherd's pie not that long ago, like 2 years ago, and it was just fine. So I'm thinking, okay, this should be fine. I can salvage, like, my failed recipe and make something scrumptious regardless. And no, the American cheese just burns, and it burns, and it burns, and it just leaves you with a husk of ash. And it was so sad because I worked so hard on that. It was so scrumptious. Like, it was like, if I just had a little bit more egg, it would have been fine.
Proceed with caution, Alpha.
Craft,
those anti-fighter beams have an effective range
no,
of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their cruisers. The NTC Majestic has been destroyed.
Rams did not need to put that.
Incoming jump signature. Friendly configuration. The Colossus is now on station. We have eliminated the NTC refuge.
Fair enough, I guess. Oh yeah, American cheese burns a bit differently than the other cheeses. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. I did not know this.
You are ordered to power down your vessel immediately and surrender. The Polaris jump node is blockaded. There is no escape.
I have no
they're
intention
gonna
of
try.
escaping, Colossus,
Oh,
nor
there
will
we
I
go.
surrender. Even if I send my crew to hell with you, this monstrosity will be destroyed.
The repulse has set a collision course for the Colossus.
Don't be absurd, Goff. You are sacrificing 10,000 lives for nothing.
Your cynicism appalls me, Colossus. I have 10,000...
Apparently the audio is messed up when I went into game again, and I just... It's at 18. It's at 18. Now it's at 12 volume. Like, we're not even going to be able to hear the game at this point. Like, it's so low in Windows.
The tyranny of your regime
The
is
game
finished.
audio is being processed through your voice.
Evacuating forward decks 400 through 1200. Bringing turrets to
Oh no, they're gonna collide. Really? Oh.
Repulse objective neutralized. Colossus, what's your status?
Damage is minimal here, Command. If only Goff had surrendered instead of playing martyr, his crew would still be alive.
That was... Okay, I was not expecting them to actually go through with that. And the rampart got absolutely blasted. Hello there, Radiking. How are we doing today? Alright, and we're gonna mop up a few more fighters and we should be good. We may want to destroy the enemies.
This operation will mark the beginning of the
I
end
mean,
for
I'm
the
trying,
NTF.
but
Well done, pilot.
what
The
am I
area is
supposed to do in a
secure.
small little
All hostile
fighter?
targets have been
And I
neutralized.
have like,
Return to base.
I do not, I have like 2 wingmen left at this. Like, don't get me wrong, we make do, but it's a bad time.
The Alliance has declared a decisive victory in Epsilon Pegasi. With our blockade of the Polaris jump node, all rebel forces in the system have surrendered. In recognition of your contributions to the Allied victory, you are hereby awarded
And like the sole survivor again of, basically the sole survivor of the entire unit. They have to keep assigning me to different units because all of them just die. Thank you. It's so bad.
I have forwarded your name as an outstanding candidate. The primary role of the 134th
You get
is
12%
the
more hull
testing
than you
of
need.
new technologies. In my estimation,
Is that how
you
we're
will excel
measuring
in
this? Just like
challenging position.
the little pixel of health that we
However,
got left.
I have also learned that Special Operations Command requires a volunteer for an extremely dangerous operation. If you choose to pursue this course, your assignment with the 134th will be waiting for you upon your return. The decision is yours, pilot.
Do we get to do a special mission? Special Operations Command has selected you for a dangerous covert assignment. Will you accept? Well, yes, absolutely.
You have volunteered
Special
for a covert
operation.
assignment with Special Operations Command in conjunction with Galactic Terran Pursuit Intelligence. Our primary objective is to provide the Alliance with
You can go up
accurate
against a
and
Gundam
comprehensive
and your
information regarding
aerospace
tactics,
fighter and be...
technologies, activities, and strategic objectives of forces hostile to the
Yes,
GTVA.
yes. That would be fun.
Missions with the Special Operations Command are carried out deep in enemy territory with minimal logistical support. Our behind-the-lines activities include infiltration, sabotage, surgical strikes, and
It's a
intelligence
mobile
gathering.
redeem thing.
You will
Don't
be
know,
working
just have a
undercover
bunch of
within the Neo-Terran
points
front,
for free.
leading Alpha Wing of the 185th Fighter
It's because
Squadron.
YouTube keeps handing them out, and then,
Your contact in this mission is Lieutenant Commander Christopher
basically
Snipes,
trying to
an
get
Allied
people
officer who staged his
to
defection to the NTF
get a
6
lot more
months ago.
points by
Squadron
buying
leader
more
of the
of them
185th,
and
Snipes
just
will
spending
advise
them
you of
on
your
their
mission
favorite
objectives, both
creators,
as an
basically
NTF pilot
trying
and as
to
an Allied operative. You will be equipped with a device that will enable you
send
and Snipes
messages
to
and be the
communicate over
loudest in the
secure
room,
frequency
I
in
would
battle.
suppose,
NTF
something
ships
like
will
that.
interpret your transmissions
But
as targeting data.
it's insane the prices that those points can go up to, and
focus
it's
of this
like,
covert operation is the
that
NTF's
really
ETAC project.
doesn't,
Because access to information is restricted to the highest
like,
echelon,
I don't
our
think that
knowledge here is
pays very
limited.
much, if
ETAC
anything,
involves
to
the
the
development of a new
creator. Like,
cutting-edge
I don't know if
technology,
it's like a
possibly a
gift,
weapon
like
of mass
TikTok
destruction.
or anything like that,
Admiral
but like,
Bosch
even if
oversees
it
the
is,
project
it's like,
directly, and the rebels are constructing
that's like
a prototype
a couple
on
of
the ICD
pennies,
command ship.
and
We need to get a closer look. Even a
basically
scan of the
YouTube
ICD
makes
would be
more. YouTube makes
We
more
are
in the
working with the
fees
full
than
cooperation of Vtuber
like the
Tactical
content
Command and
creator
the
would
Terran
get
6th
like
Fleet.
from all
The
that. It's like
probability that
I
you
just
will
I
engage
don't
Allied
get
fighters
why
will
you
be
would do
minimal.
that.
However, should you come under Allied attack, you have limited authorization to return fire in self-defense or to complete your mission objectives as defined by Lieutenant Commander Snipes. Show restraint, use your judgment.
Exchange rate is awful, but yeah. Think like NFT, but YouTube. Yeah, basically, and it's like I just here's the thing. basically, I think we're at the point with YouTube where it's like, I would rather you have an ad blocker and then buy like a t-shirt or a hoodie or something and then just enjoy the streams for free than ever do anything involving monetization with YouTube ever again. Like, and I know that's a horrible thing to say, like, it sounds entitled on my part, but it's like, it's just, it's that bad to where it's like, y'all, if you have premium, y'all can still get ads anyways. Premium Lite only blocks some ads, and it's like, what was the point of even doing that in the first place? And they gave you more ads on top of that with the banner ads and whatnot. But she actually gets something. Yeah, I get a little... Whamst, you can't say that.
This is Lieutenant Commander Snipes. For all you replacement pilots, welcome to the 185th. As you know, Admiral Koff's defeat in Epsilon Pegasus opened the Solaris system to Allied attack. At 1425 hours, GTVA Expeditionary Forces crossed our Jumno blockade. The Colossus won't be far behind. Bosch isn't taking chances. We're moving the Iceni command ship to the Regulus system, where Bosch will install its provisional government. We've practiced this drill before.
At least we get to deal with Bosch. We get to deal with something, another loose end. I wasn't expecting Koff to do that in the last mission. I was not expecting him to do that.
Our job is to clear a path. Asteroids on a collision course with the Iceni will be indicated in white brackets on your HUD. That's how you know which asteroids to shoot. The gunners on the Iceni will help us out, so we shouldn't have too much trouble.
I can't believe she would actually put that there.
Alpha 1, do you copy? We're on a secure channel. We need a scan of the Iceni. Target the warship and close to 600 meters. Keep the ship's lead indicator in the center of your reticle. What's that science cruiser doing out here? NTF Command never briefed me about it. Must have something to do with ETAC.
I don't know how to do the scam part, so we're gonna have to research the controls real quick and just improvise real quick. But let's get familiar with the scan real quick because I don't remember how to do that. I mean, you can't say that. Stop that. No. No. I hear no rebuttal, just stutter. What am I supposed to say? Why do you do this? Just target the OMG Blue No. What did Blue Nova even say? Okay. Moving on. Scan. How do we scan? Hello, Annika. How does the spacebar go? I mean, look, if take off our shirts, we become immune to bullets. I mean, Bams, you're not wrong, but still not. Could we not do that in the chat of all places, please? What if I walked in onto today? I don't know. I don't know because girl is being wild, and there are no keybinds for it. So how do you scan? Also, Blue Nova, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. You to everyone who got a gifted membership, you now have access to the Mad Cat and Arrow 4, as well as the other emotes. Please use responsibly, no blowing up other people's chats, and enjoy. Raz, that's what the Patreon's for. When I Whamst, behave, please. 910 left, I guess. Yes. Just target the ship and look at it while being 600 meters away. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense.
Allied forces now jumping in. We've got a Mentu-class cruiser with fighter escort and a wing.
That did it.
All units, defend the Iceni. Strange. We'll see what our analysts come up with back home. All right, kids, here's the game plan. We'll take out fighters and bombers first, and blast that cruiser back to the sea of
All right, well, this is what we get for taking on the special contract and all this. Let's go ahead and target the... Oh no, I don't get any control over that, so I'm gonna fire my missiles at it and hope that I can do something, because I have no control of the NPCs, so we do not get reinforcements or maintenance for this. Doesn't look like we need it. That was a big loser. Keep going. Oh no.
We have received an update from the Epsilon Pegasi blockade.
Save it for the Discord.
The Iceni will proceed to the Regulus node as planned. All units, defend the Iceni and
I don't need to have to
They must reach the Regulus system. The future of Neoterra depends on it.
Please, Curl, you are... And rapidly approaching. True. Oh, God. The chat has defaulted into bit of a mess here.
Pilots, redouble your efforts. The Iceni must reach the Regulus system.
All right. Well, we have the avatar over there of the ASR. Yeah, that's at a house. Yeah. Technically, a house. Remember, you can destroy the turrets. That is true. I just trying to see. I have no lanterns for this mission, and all right. Well, we're just gonna have to take it out ourselves then, because subsystems. I'm not sure which one I I could probably take out its weapon systems. Didn't realize he... We've been together for a while. I just hadn't, like, really confirmed or denied it. Just basically, like, I just kind of wanted to keep the status quo, and that was that. And I wasn't really going to say anything, and then all of a sudden it just, this happened, and it just happened. It just all came out at once, and kind of hoping to
Alpha 1, do you copy? We're on a secure channel.
Do more of a, like, an organized announcement, but fair enough. It is so
cute. Indicator in the center of your reticle.
Problems, always.
What's that science cruiser doing out here? ATF command never briefed me about it. Must have something to do with ETAC.
Good for you too. Congrats. Well, thank you. It's probably what I get for burning the damn potatoes. I am so sorry about that. Girl, legitimately, I messed it up, and that was...
class cruiser with fighter escort and a wing of bombers. All units, defend the Iceni. All right, kids, here's the game plan. Take out fighters and bombers.
Best way you could have it. Congrats to you too. Thank you.
Something's wrong here. Command said the students wouldn't attack until the Iceni.
So yeah, usually, like, when I had stepped out a little bit early or anything like that, usually they just shoot.
Alright, here are the rules. Neutralize anything that attacks the Iceni. Take out beam turrets and shoot down bombs. They fire on you, fire right back. Don't let yourself go die out here, Alpha 1. These students are renegades.
Like, when I stepped out early, or, like, said I was, like, cooking dinner and whatnot, that was me cooking for her. Some nights I'll cook and whatnot. It's been a nice little on and off. Like, one of us will cook usually, like, at least 2 or 3 times a week, and then like, most of it, like, all my recipes have usually turned out pretty good, but this one just, like, it would have been fine if it was the craft cheese. Like, yeah, I messed up on the mozzarella sticks, but, like, a couple more eggs and I could have fixed that. But, like, I was like, okay, look, I'll just roll it into a casserole. Craft cheese. If it was just craft cheese, it would have been fine. Well, and again, trying to dial in the oven was also the issue, because it's like, I have no idea which one's which, so... Because, like, that knob has been falling off for a long time now, and while it still works and works well, it just... trying to get an accurate reading is difficult. So I was either keeping it very warm or burning the absolute hell out of it, and it's not a good time. Alright, well, in light of all this, let's see if I can at least take on this last... Let me see if I can take on this last freighter at least.
Destroy the asteroids before they impact the command ship's hull. Asteroids on a collision course will be indicated with white brackets on your HUD.
Okay, I see them. Yeah, so this is... Oh, this just turned into a Dead Space thing. Oh no, I hate this. This is the asteroid section from Dead Space 1, which, coincidentally, I think the devs of the remaster did not want to deal with, so they were just like, we do not want to keep comments about that, so they just stripped that section entirely, like, if I remember correctly. It's just like, I don't blame you, but at the same time, like, if you're gonna do a remaster, like, I feel like you needed to add that section. Because as messed up as it is, it's true to the original, and you know that. But in all, I think I enjoyed the twist that they put in there for Dead Space 1. That the marker was kind of messing with everything on a grander scale and like kind of influencing the story a little bit. I appreciate it, but at the same time, it's like, I think the original was much better. Annika burnt the potatoes. Chat has disintegrated into madness. Coincidence? I think not. Burnt taters. Yes, I unfortunately burned potatoes to an absolute cinder. And I will tell you, it was not on purpose. I swear I was trying to just cook it on low heat, or like medium heat, and then just let it sit in the oven on low for a little bit. And it would have been just fine, but no, it was American cheese that absolutely messed up the recipe, and I feel so bad because it's like, I know better. I know better now about the single craft cheese, but like, I just like, I don't feel like it was like, I don't feel like it was like any like real mistake I made. It was just like, it just was a comedy of accidents, one right after the other, and there was nothing I could do to stop it. And I'm just like, and that's just, and it was just fate that it was going to happen at that point. I need to go clear off some of those asteroids. Incon is not doing well over there. Do not post the potatoes. Do not, no.
See, here's the thing, hun. It's out of my hands now. It's all up to chat from here on whether those potatoes get posted or not. You all know what to do.
Well, you heard her. Hey, accidents happen. I was heating up some tortilla chips for queso and beans, burned them somehow. Yeah, it's...
Good job, pilots. Admiral Bosch and the IC
Alright,
have
well,
reached
at
the regular
least
system. Let's get back to base on the double.
Well, hopefully I didn't mess up that mission too badly. Said some of the side objectives were messed up, but...
Alright, pilot, I've got some good news and some bad news. Good news is we got the Iceni to Regulus. The scan data you collected has been transmitted to the GTVI, and our operation to uncover the secret of ETAC continues as planned.
Kind of want some crispy potatoes now.
Than I think you realize.
God, we're gonna see. I'm not gonna live that down.
The students knew the exact time and position of the Iceni's departure has made the rebels just a little
I'm going to be known as the potato burner for the rest of my life. Yeah, I didn't know if it would fail her or not. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have failed me, but...
Not only did the Admiral know the position of the Iceni, he wasn't authorized to act on that information. Our squadron will be high.
I'm just happy that I got to at least see some of the special operations. So apparently this is some of the content you wouldn't normally see.
Under these
or at least,
circumstances, we had little choice but to return
or at least you
fire
had like a
or blow
branching
the
path.
entire operation.
Would be a better way to
Watch
say
your
it.
back, pilot. This ain't gonna
Mission
get
failed
any easier.
successfully. Yes.
As you have no doubt already
Looks
heard,
like we have
the
a lot of
GVD
forces for
Samtic
this
has
one.
destroyed the NTD Cyrene, flagship of the Sirius fleet. As bad as things look in Polaris, the situation in Sirius is even worse. Bosch has redeployed our battle group to reinforce NTF positions in that system. We arrive in Sirius in 6 hours. The 185th will be deployed immediately to rendezvous with the NTT Sunder. Our mission will be to escort the transport back to the Regulus jump node. The cargo on board the Sunder has been classified well beyond my level of clearance.
Which is a picture
Let's just
of
say if
those
the Sunder goes down, so do we.
No.
The Alliance is fighting to secure the Alpha
Blue
Centauri and
Notepad,
Deneb jump
no.
nodes. So
No.
intelligence believes the risk of engagement will be low. Of course, that's what they told us in Polaris, where we got jumped by half of the Sudan Armada. Expect the unexpected, kids, and report to the flight deck
Well,
at 13:10 sharp.
well.
Dismissed.
This is gonna be it. Oh, Griffin the Bard, thank you for the head pats. I'd give subs, but everyone in the chat is already a member now. I mean, technically it goes out to every single, like, basically everyone who's subscribed should get one. I think after that it starts going to random people, which would be weird, I think. I'm not entirely sure if that's a thing, but I would assume that it would go out to other people and potentially get them interested in a different channel. I don't know how that would work, actually. It's weird. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Don't quote me on that last bit. That's just a theory.
It's how I've discovered a couple of YouTubers by getting random subs to channels I'm not subscribed to.
Okay, so I'm being told that is actually a thing. So that's interesting. Really? Well, well, well. Do I want the strange alien fighter? I kind of do. I kind of do. I want to switch this one out with the fighter. It apparently has 4 guns, so we need to test that out. Other than that, oh, well, that's that. Okay, I can confirm this is the strange fighter. However, there are not 4 guns on this thing. Not that I can see. As the 1 weapon rack, the 1 missile rack, but this is all the lasers.
Mayday! Mayday!
And
Reactor core breach on all fighters!
and the friendly pilots do seem to be very competent because they are already, like, they're already shredding through some of these fighters. Well, this was a very poor situation to get put into. I'm not doing too well over here. Well, this mission went sideways really quick, didn't it? We lost everybody. Apparently it was some sort of ambush. There aren't that many of us left. Is this like a lone wolf situation, or is this like there's more after this? Raspberry. No. No. That's all 50, by the way, chat. So if you want to go see my burnt potatoes, please visit the Discord in the description. and you'll go find my burnt potatoes. Oh, good, the game. Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind. Never mind. Posted. That was quick. I once again come back, but this time I don't need an explanation. I got...
Mayday! Mayday! Reactor core breach on all fighters! Half the squad is down! Command, do you copy? We've been set up! Alpha 1 and Beta 1 are traitors! We've been sabotaged!
I can't hold myself together, chat. I'm so sorry. Sailor paying 100% worth it. No, I get that. I get that. I will charge straight into my problems, damn it. I can't hold it together, chat. I'm so sorry. Jill has been honored. There's cackling in the background. There's icing on the back. Yep, that's oh, I can't hold it together. That is...
Did you use a plasma cannon?
I can't, it's... Anyway, did you use a plasma cannon to cook those potatoes?
Mayday! Mayday! Reactor core breach on all fighters! Half the squad is down!
Yes. Yes, I did.
Command, do you copy? We've been set up!
Yes, I did. As a matter of fact, I think she's tortured. I think somebody hit the cutting code. Yes, they did. I don't think I've laughed this hard in my life. That is fantastic.
So good.
So yes, I burnt the shit out of it, and I didn't mean to. I tried my hardest. So I think the lesson Annika learned is twofold. Don't cook with American sliced cheese, and now officially just plastic. Have a good paycheck, like the planners, do the bargain. Yeah, I don't cook with American cheese. No. If you learn anything from the screen, don't do that. And, free membership again. Free membership, let's go. Thanks, me. You can thank, Raz Grizz for that one, because, because, they were responding to a challenge, my girlfriend posted. So, yeah, that was... because I messed up making some potatoes and it was a absolute mess. What do you have to say?
Well bargained and done.
Thank you, Clan Falcon.
Mayday! Mayday!
Hello,
Reactor
Amka.
core breach
Finally
on
got
all
home.
fighters.
Hello there,
Half the
Alpha.
squad is down.
You missed everything. You missed the best screen. You missed the best part of the screen. Check the Discord. No. No. Well, Alpha missed all the chaos. Yes. Alpha missed all the chaos. He missed all the fun. Yep. And when I say, like, I tried, it was, I put it in the oven for like maybe 5 minutes and I checked it. I was like, I was very conscious of it, but because I didn't know the single, like, craft cheese, like, just burns immediately. I was like, okay, well, I can turn it up to a bit higher of a temperature, but again, there was no way to tell because I just couldn't figure out what temperature it actually was because, again, the knob's, like, all over the place. And again, that's... I went to make the food. Yes, I take responsibility for that. Like, but at the same time, it's like, if it had been craft cheese, it would have been fine, but as is, it's a smoldering wreck, and it's quite hilarious. Yeah, Admiral Brach, yeah, getting close to that, but unfortunately, we're having to deal with,
Why is that
we're dealing with a couple of other, things at the moment. Mostly the comedy of mistakes I've made today. There, Griffin. Oh man, my face hurts from laughing. Yep, it's chaos. Oh god. I can't. Chat, I can't hold it together. I'm so sorry. Bunker fuel is the worst way I've ever heard something described, but honestly, in this case, it makes sense. Wait, that's potatoes. I thought that was brownies. Nope, that used to be potatoes before the cheese ruined it. And I'm pretty ambitious for thinking I can get through this mission, but I want to try, but it's probably not going to happen. Why is there bunker fuel in that pan? I messed up, okay?
Mayday! Mayday! Reactor core breach on all fighters!
I rolled a nat 1 multiple fucking times to achieve that result. That was not one critical failure. That was multiple critical failures. Despite me doing everything I could to not have a critical failure. Like, I don't know how it's possible that I messed up that bad, but I did. Apologize to the Irish. I'm sorry, Irish. For I have sinned against thee. And I'm not even sure how that's even possible that I did that, but here we are. Like, I knew I messed up. I'm trying to procrastinate clean the purified subdeck because it looks like that. To be fair, despite all that, I did clean up afterward. Like, I was cleaning up everything as I was going along. So it's like, counter space is clean, like the dishes are cleaned and put away for the most part. Like, obviously when you're cooking, there's gonna be dishes afterwards, right? But again, I do try to make sure that that's taken care of. It's just that it did not turn out good. And that I messed up, and that's the way that it is, unfortunately. I mean, vinegar, chisel, and okay, those things, so. I can't. I'm gonna get so cold. You have failed this mission 5 times. If you'd like, you could advance to the next mission. No. No, I do not want to do that. Alright. I want to give it another shot. I do. However, I think I'm basically done. Now the game insults you. Ras, I'm not worried. It's a 3. I feel bad. Like, there is no way I should have messed up that bad. Like, oh, you definitely should. But real cheese, please.
Mayday! Mayday! Reactor core breach on all fighters! Half the squad is down!
Like,
Command, did you copy? We've been set up! Alpha 1 is hit order trainers! We've been sabotaged!
Like, again, that's not even like, oh, that's not even me being like, oh, I'm touting my skill as a chef. No, I'm just like, it's just like, I just didn't know that cheese would burn like that. And it's not one of those things where you would go to check, like, how does this cheese normally melt? And, like, I thought it was basically like an off-brand of Kraft for a second. I was like, cool, that'll work. Like I said earlier, knowledge is half the battle, and unfortunately, I didn't have enough for either of the recipes I attempted. Good scallop potatoes cheese ham is a banger for sure. Oh, it is. I just failed to create any resembling potatoes and cheese. Blue Nova, thank you for the 20. That is below 800 for half-free boy friends, which is another thing that I get to look forward to at this point. To all of you who just received a gifted membership, you now have access to all the emotes, including the Mad Cat and the Arrow 4, as well as the other emotes. There is a new one coming out shortly. Please use your swamp scene, no blowing up other people's chats, and enjoy. This is a bountiful stream today. Yes, it is. Hopefully, oh, Alpha with another 20 gifted memberships.
Sorry I couldn't warn you, Alpha 1. I rigged these fighters with jamming devices.
Y'all just want me to suffer. I'm suffering for my own success.
Devices and core detonators. The crew chief of the 185th is an allied operative, so she helped me out.
Well,
detonators were a piece of junk. I even followed the directions. At least we mopped up quickly. Spies like us call it sanitizing. The jamming devices should have blocked their transmissions to Rebel Command. But with the luck we're
Speaking
having,
of cooking,
the NTF
I should drop off and do a dinner.
now.
Hope y'all have a wonderful night. Keep on being awesome. You have a good night, Griffin the Barn.
The transport pilot is one of us, so
hopefully you
have
better success with dinner than I did.
A decoy transport will arrive in a few minutes.
I feel so bad. Because at the end of the day, I just wanted to make a meal for her, and I just...
Stand easy, pilot.
770 to go.
What happened to your squad?
We were ambushed by an allied heavy recon unit flying some new kind of fighter. They splashed my squad and jumped before we could take them down.
Yep, we're not in great shape.
Why don't you rearm and repair, and we'll help you finish your escort. We've got more
thank you. That's very...
Just need to hold down the fort a few minutes.
Some of that transmission got through.
Are you allied?
I can't tell if they're onto us or not. Let's play their game for now. I've got some friends coming, so don't panic.
Okay, that sounds good. I was kind of wondering if we could trust them, especially since we seem to be special forces. And in my case, probably not. Look at the bright side, kid. You get to keep all the money. True, but at what cost? Can we donate to someone specific? I noticed God King didn't get one. I wanted to help them out. They've been here for ages. I think you should be able to.
Alpha 1, meet the 99th skull.
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure how you do that.
Are the Arini's class. As far as anyone else knows, they don't even exist. You see the Hamago? That's the new AWAC ship. We're using it to block all enemy transmissions. As long as that ship
so with the special operation missions, you learn a little bit more about the story about some of the fighters, and we get a little bit more information about the fighters and the crews we have here. I think you have to enable receiving gifted memberships. I see. Do we want to take on the fleet immediately? I think we would. I'm taking way too much fire. I don't want to end the mission, I need to get out of here before I get destroyed. I can't see a tab for specific users. You'd think that'd be a thing.
Melee has been neutralized. Keep your eye on the ball, kids. We're almost there. But if that decoy doesn't get here real soon,
how am I first on the board? Probably because you've been chatting quite a bit throughout the stream, putting things that make me question my sanity. Well, I guess I have to buy another round. Frascris, no, you don't have to. Please, no.
Here comes the Hellespont, Aeolus class.
There's another... Oh, it's the, spawn... I'm not seeing the new fighter... Oh... Thank you, Rascros, for the 10 gifted memberships. For everyone who just got a membership, you now have access to all the emotes. Use responsibly. Thank you again to Vasquez. 760 left. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna have to play it soon. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play it soon. I'm not sure if I'm up for that. Excuse me. Well, at least the house spawn is seen. Are those the new fighters that are just stripping it to pieces? Or, well, that's also a ship over there as well. Sunder is barely in one piece. That's an off number, really. Alpha, thank you for 10 more gifted memberships. Now it's a nice number. For those of you who, excuse me, those of you who just got access to a gifted membership, you now have access to all the emotes, including the new one coming out shortly. Please enjoy. You're right, now it's an even number. Oh boy. 750 to go. 750 is a really nice number. Are we gonna get both of these? Are they both gonna be able to jump real quick and then that'll be that? Because that'd be nice if we could just get away with this. Please? Okay, there goes one of them.
Well, now
it is 650 would be better, but I'll save that for another stream.
We'll also be able to continue our covert operation.
Thank you, Vasquez. But also, that puts us closer to the goal, which also makes me kind of sad and nervous. So I have to play that.
Alright, Alpha 1, all we need to do is wait for the NTF. Hold your position.
Alright, sounds good. Are we just gonna fade to black, or fade to black, or are we just gonna alt jump? Have a good afternoon. Enjoy your game. I'm out. You have a good night, Dan Mo. Sleep tight.
Pilots? We were instructed to rendezvous with a transport.
Severin, you're late. Basudin's blasted my entire squad and 2 cruisers out here. You want a rendezvous? Scan that debris field. That's the Sunder right there. You're a disgrace to the NTF, Severin. I'm filing a report.
Stand down, Beta 1. We followed our orders to the letter. Now get back to base before the Basudins return. There's nothing more we can do out here.
I love the conflict that they have in this game. Like, there's a lot more believable drama that goes on in this game.
With our scan of the Iceni and the capture of the rebel transport, the GTVI can begin to unravel the secret of Bosch's ETAC project. The CO of the Severin has taken the brunt of Bosch's wrath for the Sunder's alleged destruction. The captain and his lieutenant.
I thought the Sunder got.
Executed at 0700.
I thought the Sunder got worked out. There's also a lot of good drama that happens in this chat. Well, that was unintentional, but yeah.
If it looks like they're onto you, your duty as an operative of the
Freespace 2
GTBI
seems very interesting
report
after
everything
watching
you
you
know
play
to
it.
Allied
It
forces.
is a lot of
Understood?
fun, and I do like that there's somewhat of branching path here.
I'm Lieutenant Commander Jack
But
Niven,
I think
your
we're
new
gonna
squadron
leave
leader.
it here for
Commander Snipes has
today.
been reassigned.
I want to thank Dynamo, Griffin the Bard, Rivet Muncher, Griffin the Bard. I'm gonna put that on low. Vivid Alchemist, Nero, Sidon, thank you. Tay JK, Northern Sales, 11 Pompon, Alpha, Blue Nova. Let's see here. Grimdark Angel, Rada King, Rasgriz, Mixer Beast. Wurmst, Nova Cat. And I want to say thank you to each and every single one of you pilots. It's always a pleasure to fight by your side. And as always, this has been called Signonica, signing out.